Welcome back everybody for another workshop showcase. Today we are back again with Empyrion Galactic Survival, taking a look at a pretty nice capital vessel. Today's design is the Diamondback Survival Cruiser capital vessel that you can find on the Steam Workshop. It is a really well balanced design. It looks great, and it kind of, while it looks big, it actually falls for me right in that cusp of where you go from being a good fit for a single player to being one that requires 2 or more people to really make good use of it. Now, this capital vessel design is already outfitted from the get-go with the maximum allowed amount of turrets and stationary guns for each type that you can use with the capital vessels. This is also a size class 15 design ship, and you will have to be at level 25 to unlock everything that you need on it. Now, let's take a look inside the ship, starting with where you're going to be spending most of your time, the cargo bay. So here we are in the cargo bay. We have the 2 large cargo bay doors on each side. We have cargo boxes along these sides, as well as our defensive sentry turrets, and 2 advanced constructors on each side. We have a repair bay in the middle. We also have ammo boxes, so you have plenty of storage capacity and ammo boxes right here. You also have an armor locker down here and a repair station down here that you can use. A vessel of this size is, of course, going to require a lot of power. So the upper sections of the cargo bays, you can see there is a massive amount of fuel tanks here, allowing you to carry a lot of fuel, which will provide this plenty of power to last a while. The upper section of the cargo bay area has 2 elevators to lead up to it, and you have 2 little bay sections, one on each side, where you can park small vessels and then fly them straight out and up through the cargo bay doors at the top. The smaller cargo door at the top of the cargo section actually opens up into a bridge walkway that leads you towards the front of the ship, where you can find the main cockpit and passenger seats. Now, each side of the cargo bay area where you can park your small vessels has doors that lead up into the side sections that you can also access from the central corridor. On the right side of the ship, we have a small medical bay area that is designed to look very much like the observatory area over a surgery room. And then inside, we of course have the medical bay with the different scanners, clone station, med station, just a bunch of storage and everything you need to keep yourself healthy. Coming out of there, we have some O2 tanks and another O2 station, as well as the first section that leads down into one of the growing plot sections. Now you can see here we have 16 growing plots here total, which means on the other side that combines for a total of 32 growing plots across the entire ship. Here we can see we have some of our RCS, as well as another advanced constructor and some storage here in case you happen to need another constructor for something. We also have a smaller upstairs section that you can reach by an elevator there that leads into where we have our generators, another repair station, some more storage, and our O2 tanks, and gives us a walkway that leads us right back down here to the medical station. Coming in from the left side of the ship, we walk into the kind of lounge and kitchen dining area, the cafeteria if you will, where we have our fridges, we have 2 food processors, we have our kitchen stuff, and we have plenty of seating for everybody to relax. We also have this one errant, cockpit style chair over here. I'm not sure why it's just sitting over here, but hey, that's the way it is. Coming out, we have our second section of growing plots, the other 16, which gives us a total of 32, as I said. Coming up from there, we have another set of stairs leading up now to our warp drive fuel tank, some more storage, along with another elevator that leads up, of course, back to this section. And now, above the cafeteria lounge area, we have the captain's quarters with our own armor locker, storage, and of course our own bathroom area, which we would require as the captain. And then a second kind of, I guess, an officer's lounge area. We got some plants, Nice little holographics display. Now, coming out into the central corridor, we have actually bypassed the front section here of the corridor where there are some more rooms tucked away behind the med bay and the lounge area. And you can see this is where we have more generators, more RCS, just more of the mechanics of what makes the ship move and lets us keep power and lights on. Now, you may have noticed coming out of the medical section and the lounge section, there is this little elevator shaft here that we can take up to a kind of a backup cockpit. You can see we have 2 extra passenger seats as well as a cockpit here that will let us control the ship, and it comes from a section that is very well protected, so you can consider this the backup cockpit. Coming from there, we do have the elevators on both sides continue up to 2 little portholes, 2 little access door areas with shutters that you can then pop open and close as needed to get up here to the smaller landing pads on the outside of the ship, or the medium-sized landing pad at the back of the ship just above the cargo bay. And here you can see we are outside the backup cockpit, emergency cockpit area. You can see that it only has 1 small strip of glass there, whereas the main cockpit has the entire section of it composed of glass, making it a little bit harder to be protected. Now, right off the bat, this ship already has all the devices very nicely organized with only 1 item in the ungrouped section, and that is the repair bay. As I said, this thing is a full complement of weapons. You have 6 pulse lasers and 4 rocket launchers that are the stationary weapons, and then you have the maximum allowed set of turrets for each type on the outside of the ship, along with a large complement of 8 sentry guns around the outside, including the ones inside. This is a large ship and does take a decent amount of iron and sathium. However, most of the other elements you will be readily able to collect before you actually get to the point that you have enough experience level to actually unlock everything for this. This ship comes with a total of 36 cargo boxes, 4 ammo boxes, 4 fridges, 2 food processors, and 3 constructors total. The ship has 44 total fuel tanks, allowing for about 184,000 fuel total in it, giving you, as I said, when you are stationary and reducing your power consumption, around 42 to 43 hours of total power use. The ship is also already equipped with signals, allowing you to easily control all of the hangar doors for the cargo bay area, as well as the exterior ramps. Though with the ramps, the way they are configured, unfortunately, you have to actually turn them off to deploy the ramps as opposed to on like you might think you would. As I said, this ship is right at that point where I feel it is a good fit for a single player that's in late game, or a good fit for 2 or more players in a earlier to mid-level game when they need plenty of storage capacity and plenty of defensive capabilities. So what is my opinion on this ship? Honestly, to me, this is a fantastic ship. It is very well designed. The whole thing, is very big, but once you get used to where everything is, it doesn't seem that big anymore. It's very easy to get to and from each place you need to be. I actually like this ship so much that I have implemented it in my own survival gameplay series and done my own modifications to the setup for it, of course, to make it fit better to what I need and how I play the game. If you like this ship and you want to try it out, I encourage you to try it in creative mode. Get a feel for the ship on how it is laid out, how it can fly, what the defenses are capable of doing, and decide, do you want to use it the way it is, or do you want to make some modifications and then have your own custom variation of it? Figure out what's going to work for you and the way you play the game and the needs you have in the game. If you want to check the ship out, I have a link in the description below so you can find the design on the Steam Workshop. Again, this is the Diamondback Survival Cruiser. It is an unlock level of 25 and a size class ship of 15. Well, thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button. Also, make sure you hit subscribe and tick the notification bell so you can keep up with my content during the week, and it lets me know that you like what you see. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. You keep up with everything there, or just say hi to me. You can also leave a comment below. Let me know what you like about the design, if you are using the design yourself in your own game, what you've changed with the design in your own game, or if there is a design you would like to see me add to my workshop showcase series coming up. Thanks again for watching, everybody. That's it for this Empyrion workshop showcase video. I'm your host, Mr. Spicy, and I will see you guys in the next video.